What's up, folks? Back with another reaction, back with some more Big Country. We're going back to the Seer, 1986. Once again, shout out to Han Solo for sharing their material, as well as all the people who've taken an interest. And fair to say, it is the kind of deep dive where, you know, over time, a handful of people will keep finding the early reactions in the deep dive. So there's like new people kind of joining the journey, even if they're taking, you know, a little while to catch up to where we are currently. So shout out to all of you. And the next tune on the Seer is Hold Your Heart. What are you thinking? You want to attack me? Is that the plan? You want to eat the chair? Maybe that's also the plan. I don't think they're mutually exclusive. In any case, Hold the Heart. You know, the ancient Romans did a sort of heart-holding salute. Americans put their hands over their heart when they listened to the national anthem. Ultimately, you know, it's a gesture, I think, of, you know, honor and a sort of like moral nobility. It's, you know, the implication that emotions and action are in one. I think it can be interpreted in different ways, but it tends to place significance or importance on something. Now, it could be unrelated to those type of gestures. It could be about, you know, having someone else's heart in your hand, and so, you know, your actions, whether they're more positive or negative, could have a significant impact on the well-being of another, whether we're talking figuratively or even more literally. So yeah, it's a powerful expression, and I feel there's a couple ways it would go that would be understandable in advance. More likely it'll be some, you know, rendering or understanding of the phrase that I can't see without further context. So let's find out. This is Big Country. The tune is Hold the Heart, and it's from the 1986 album The Seer. The little wrinkle in there.
Some beats hard on an empty beach where I tried so hard but couldn't reach the stars. In your eyes, you were just a child when I came to you. We were friends.
This beat structure.
The love stepped in and you stepped away.
I love that. What is that? Is that a keyboard? Is that a synth? Whatever it is, I love it.
Take a chance at time. Hold out here for something true. Standing before he came the way you will again.
I was hoping we'd hear it one more time. What do you say? I love Big Country. They're fantastic. It's another killer tune. And this one, again, like, I'm always hesitant because I knew at first I was like, some of the guitar work was like so non-guitar sounding that once people were like, oh, well, it's not, bagpipes or anything like that, I was like, oh, like maybe there's some synth work in their tunes. Like, no, like, at this point, it's like, it's just, traditional instruments, but with ebow playing and things like that. It's like, oh, okay. So I'm always like, maybe what I'm hearing is actually guitar work, but that sounded like a synth. And I remember there was another tune where I said something to that effect, and like, at this point they are incorporating other things in their sound, at least on occasion. So yeah, like if that's not a synth, I'm curious what that is. But like a really emotional melodic lead, and I love the way it hits with the tune, which, if I'm hearing it correctly, because at first it was like, wait, this is like, if you like pull the heart out of something and they turn to stone, and if you're holding someone's heart in your hand, then you like, again, you have the ability to hurt them or to not do that. But ultimately it sounds like he's the one who's been left behind, a woman who left because some other guy came into the equation and took her attention away. And he longs for a time when she talks to him or looks at him and, is involved with him as she was before this other guy got involved. And so it's, his heart that's ultimately in her hand is what it sounds like. So there's a pain to it. But he's convinced, though. It sounds like he's certain that, again, like it will be that way once more. So he seems to feel like he's the one who like is the real like match for her, and like once she realizes that, he might be back in the better position. But yeah, it's like there's a melancholy to it, like melodically, and if I'm hearing some of the lines right, then I think that's probably an accurate sort of sonic atmosphere to place it within. But yeah, again, Stewart singing a couple moments, I just like the way he hit certain lines, and there was that upside down line where I like the way he hit the upside, like in a sort of upward manner, which, it's that double, like it's a clever way to deliver that bit. So, yeah, ultimately, some moments where he goes more powerful, always fantastic, always enjoy that. So, yeah, an instant favorite. I really did enjoy this track, and I'll be listening again and looking forward to hearing people's comments, and ultimately, yeah, just appreciating this album and perhaps how it seems to represent. Again, I'm not all the way through it, and I've heard a number of the tunes only one or two times, like as I've gone through it, doing all these reactions, but. It feels like an evolution a little bit. It feels like they are, like, at the very least, whether or not that was actually a synth, it feels like they're pushing beyond, like, that trademark sound that you can say is perhaps best manifested or best heard in their, like, title track, In a Big Country. So, yeah, ultimately, I very much enjoyed this, and it seemed like it had a very personal feel to it. Like, the lyrics are, like, someone who knows what it's like to feel, hurt after a breakup, or that like jealous that someone else has come into the equation and sort of distorted what he and another person had. So yeah, like I said, it felt like there was some personal touch to the sonic atmosphere and the vocal delivery. So shout out to all that. Do let me know what you think, and I will see you next time. Peace.